just finished my exercise routine. I don't do a lot. Generally, with the kind of lifestyle we all live, there's not a whole lot of time for it, right? But you do have to figure out a way to get in a little bit of body movement. And get in a little exercise. You don't have to do a rough, tough 2-3 hour exercise routine. You don't have to join a gym that's going to take money out of your pocket every month that you hardly go to. All you need is your own drive and motivation. You can get out there and do it. Just don't make a big deal out of it. We make a big deal out of it. We make it something that it doesn't have to be, and then we end up not doing it at all. So I start off with just a little routine in the house, and it's not always long. Sometimes it's only 10 minutes. Today, I'm off from work, so I get to do a little bit longer. So I did a 30-minute routine in my house with a free YouTube video as my guide. And then I did a little bit of stretching, a little bit of work with some little 3-pound hand weights. Yes, just 3 pounds. I'm in my mid-40s. My joints are already telling me how old I am. But I tell you, when I go ahead and just press through the achy joints, my hips and my knees for the most part, they feel much better throughout the day. So I just press through it. So I did my routine, it's actually a 24-minute routine, and I find something that's kind of low impact because, like I said, I'm in my mid-40s. So I get something that's a little low impact, 24 minutes, do a little bit with some hand weights, a little bit of stretching, minimal abs. And if you saw my abs, you'd say you probably should do more abs, but I do minimal abs. Really, honestly, if you've got a bulging stomach like I do, what you need is more cardio. It's not necessarily just ab. You can do your abs. That'll strengthen the muscles that are underneath all the fat. But to get rid of the fat, you've got to do cardio. All right? So don't put too much effort into that, into those abs and those abs exercises that just kill us, that we all hate but we think we really need. You do need them, but take care of the fat that's overlying it first. Do minimal on those abs. As the fat goes down, the muscle will begin to show, and then you might at that point put a more effort into some more strenuous ab exercises. And then now, like I said, because I'm off today, I've got a little bit of time and it's not hot anymore. It's been so hot out here. It's not hot anymore. I was able to just take a nice little walk through my neighborhood. I'll show you my neighborhood down there. Just take a nice little walk through my neighborhood. Then I'll go home and eat a nutritious breakfast. Now, before I came out and got started today, I drank probably 18 or 16, at least 16 ounces of water. And I did cold water because it helps to boost your metabolism. Cold water helps boost your metabolism. Warm water helps to aid digestion. So because I was going to do some exercising, wanted to boost my metabolism, get a little bit extra bang for my buck. And look, here's our pool. Some days I come out and do some water aerobics in here. Sometimes I do it in the hot tub, and sometimes I do it in the cold pool. Do some water aerobics, and then I might swim. Not too many laps. I'm not in that great a shape to do too many, but a little bit of water aerobics, and probably, you see the pool, probably 4 or 5 laps, and I'm good. Then I go and rest in the hot tub over there. So anyway, before I started this morning, I drank about 16 to 20 ounces of cold water, and I had a small handful of nuts and a banana. And that's what I did right before I started. And now I'm going to go back and eat something nutritious and filling. And then I'm going to start my day. Now, I didn't have to go into work, but I have work to do. I always have work to do. So I'm going to go back to my house, get something to eat, get cleaned up, and then get to work. Now, while I'm walking, I'm not playing it now, but while I'm walking through my neighborhood, I'm playing my worship music, and I'm talking to the Lord, and I'm letting Him speak to me. So when we talk about trying to have a balanced life and taking care of our bodies, taking care of our full man, holistically taking care of our full man, there's the exercise, there's the nutrition, there's a time with the Lord, there's a time for work, and then there's also a time for play and entertainment, and time for spend time with family. The world we live in has really helped us to get this thing all mixed up. We're chasing after money, and we all need money. We want to live prosperous lives, but let me tell you, if you have all the money in the world and your body is sick, your body is aching, your emotions are not well, and you don't feel a sense of oneness with the Lord, with God, that money, it doesn't make any difference. All the things you can have, it won't make any difference. You think you want them and you think you need them, and then you find out later they really didn't do much to make me feel better. They helped me buy and acquire things. Oh, I just felt the raindrop. Praise God for that. They helped me buy and acquire things that I get to look at after my 10-hour workday and 3-hour commute. So I enjoy them for all of an hour before I have to knock myself out, get myself ready for work the next day. Then I spend the weekend, at least one day of the weekend, running errands and taking care of business and trying to get prepped for the next week, and then spend some time with the Lord for us it's on Sunday, for some it's on Saturday. Whenever it is for you, just make sure you do it. So you kind of learn over time that you really don't need all that. And I think that's a place of maturity and a place of peace, a place of shalom that comes within you. Is that I'd like to have all this stuff, but at what cost? If I can get it without ruining my health, ruining my emotions, devastating my character and my integrity, and still be able to do the things I love and be with the people I love, then I'll do it. But when I have to sacrifice so many other things, and then, I'm a woman of God, and I'm all about fulfilling the purpose that God has. So when I look at the purpose that God has for me, and if you look at the purpose that God has for you, first of all, you got to have a vision of what is God's purpose for my life and start working towards it. When you get there, that is the most fulfilling thing. It's more fulfilling than having a big, huge, flat screen TV, driving a nice, fancy car. All that stuff feels good while you're in it, but once, if you're in this nice car, you love the way it drives. Oh, it drives so good. We had a BMW. Oh my God, it drove so good. But you know what? When that BMW is parked in the garage, and my husband and I were in the house, we didn't even realize we had a BMW. But we always realize how we feel on the inside about the things, or we always realize how our body is feeling. If our body is at peace, if our body is, healthy. You can always tell, like if you're feeling sick, if you've got digestive issues, if you've got high blood pressure or any of these issues, your body always knows it. But you don't always remember that you have a BMW or a Mercedes outside. You know that while you're driving it. You know that when people start talking about cars and their cars and things like that. But What's with you all the time is you. You are with you all the time. So that has to be your number one priority. Now, this video is going way longer than I expected, but supposedly I have something to say. I came on to tell you initially about just my day and my exercise, and it's a little cardio, just enough to get my body moving. It's a little cardio, it's a little stretching, it's a little hand weights, and now it's just a nice walk where I can make sure all of my body parts are moving. And while I'm doing it, I have my soaking music playing. So, just nothing with a bunch of excess embellishments and people telling you what to think. Just instrumental soaking music so the Lord can speak. And while I'm walking, I thought about how we, that's you and I, have cooperated with Big Pharma and our health industry to make them the bosses of our lives. If we take care of our bodies and if we eat nutritious food, for the most part, we should only need health care for medical screening, for preventative checkups, for emergencies, and to help us bring life into the world, birth a baby. That's really the only time we should need medical professionals. But because we spend so much time not taking care of our bodies and eating all the crazy things that the marketers tell us we want, we need health insurance, and Big Pharma way too much. We have made them our bosses. And my hope for you is that you take back control. And the way you take back control, get your diet together. Eat nutritious, eat whole foods, eat real foods. Get rid of the stuff that's in boxes and cans and bags. Get rid of that, and as much as possible, eat completely fresh. Go for the organic foods, non-GMOs, local if you can, and just eat fresh, eat whole food, eat lots of vegetables, green vegetables and beets. I know, beets are tough, but they are so good for your body. Green vegetables and beets. Stop the pop, give up the soda. Stop all this artificial sugar, artificial sweeteners. I don't care what they tell you is okay about them. That stuff was made in a factory, and your body does not know what to do with it. And it ends up messing you up. Things that should flow one way don't, because it's inhibited by those artificial sweeteners. Just train yourself to need less sweet, and you'll feel so much better. So, drink water, drink green tea, drink herbal tea. Read those herbal tea labels, okay? Because everything says herbal, and it's not. Read the fine print, okay? Read it for artificial flavors. If it has artificial flavors, put it back, okay? Get herbal tea that has no additives, no artificial flavors, nothing extra added. Now, it's not going to have all these sweet, fruity tastes that we've come to enjoy. That's a taste bud that you're going to have to, over time, bring back into the proper alignment with what God, our Creator, intended. He never intended for us to be addicted to the taste of artificial sweeteners and artificial flavors. All right, so have a good day. Do something good for yourself and for your body. And I don't mean go buy yourself something big. I mean take care of your body. I'm going to head on back to my house and finish being productive and finish walking in purpose. Love you all.